Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well, it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well, then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark, and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms, and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids, and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her, and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a roof. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth it, Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wiki-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God.
That woo-woo, something. Know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running. Swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Rich Trapper typing in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network.
All right, so for this episode,
it's not good news you can use. I get Knowledgeito. You ain't finna get nobody's College-ito, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's some news you can use, some knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. And if you would like to be a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, this Trap News Network family, potentially paid opportunity, man, we are still looking for somebody who wants to work as hard as I work, or just a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. We would love to give you some chili in your pocket, man, for having you a part of this team. Get into this good contiana. We're gonna jump into this notification bell, though. Hit all, say tap in for the latest and the greatest. And I need y'all to make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe. Show some love. The point and shoot. If you ain't did that, I just did. Hit them with a like, hit them with a comment, hit them with a get subscribed. I thought that I had so I don't know why I thought that I've seen so many more point and shoots videos than I've seen, but then I realized that sometimes I watch on Patreon and sometimes I watch on YouTube, and I didn't realize that everything on Patreon is not on YouTube and everything on YouTube is not on Patreon. So I ran across a video I had never seen before. It's about 6 months old, but let's see. All the No Jumper hosts are on hard lugs. Now, this is 6 months ago, so let's see how well this video's aged. Probably aged amazingly. But let's get into this content and see what's going on about every one of the No Jumper hosts being on hard lugs. So let's see what's going on here.
all right, so for this episode, I wanted to report on this very troubling and saddening situation that's going on at No Jumper recently. And I'll just cut to the chase. What we're dealing with here is that No Jumper is apparently a filthy drug den, and everyone at No Jumper basically is on perks. What? Straight blues. And so much so that the
You know what's crazy, too? Maybe I have and I didn't know, but I don't think I've ever actually seen a perk in real life. I've seen a lot of things in real life, but I don't think I've ever actually... You know what? I'm lying. I've seen one once. I've seen people on them, but I think I've only ever seen one actually one time. So that's it. Yeah, I have seen one once. I'm not gonna say her name, but it was a girl, and she looked like her body was hurting. And then when she got the perk, she was much better. But I remember that it was a very interesting thing to see. But yeah, let's keep going.
So everyone's addicted probably. And so the 16 dedicated part of the show to, for some reason, announcing that he was done doing them and that he was going to get his life straightened out, that he was officially done. I mean, they probably had such a stranglehold over him. He was probably so addicted. And he probably felt that he needed to announce to the world that he has a problem and that he intends to quit. This is like the first step or whatever, you know what I mean? And I was just like, what the fuck is going? I mean, I was just like very confused. at why the 16 would do this. He's going off the rails, okay? And this whole podcast was littered with violations, and I'd like to go over them, starting, of course, with the first clip. It's going to be the 16 of Nashua announcing to the world that he is through popping those perks.
Okay, and let's talk about perks.
Can we?
I'm done. I don't think I'm ever doing it again. A half of 30 ended up in my possession on last week's episode.
More than a half of 30.
And then
because
I later.
the first one came up missing.
Okay, and so then.
We had a perky scavenger.
I have to tell the people. So.
That is dope fiend activity. That means that somebody stole the perk and then helped the homie find. That means that somebody stole a perk and then tried to help the homie find the perk that they stole. How you gonna steal somebody lugs and then help them look for the lugs that you know is in your pocket? That is dope fiend behavior.
I've got it kind
And I
of.
remember this episode because I remember watching the episode and saying one of them ninjas took that perk and now they hiding it and they trying to act like they don't got it and they helping the niggas search for the lugs that's in their pocket. And for those of y'all who don't know, yerks are heroin. So you know how they be slamming into the heroin, the dog food, and they needles. A Percocet ain't nothing but heroin and a pill.
Like hidden behind the ashtray the whole time that we're doing the episode because I'm not gonna put it in my pants because it's already been bit in half, so I don't want to get it fucked up or whatever. And I had some stuff to do after that. I'm thinking like, all right, we're going on a perk journey tonight. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you saying all this stuff? He says, I got a half of 30. It was missing. You had a half of 30? It was bit in half? Wow, that's so cool. Tell us more.
Whose mouth at No Jumper do you trust to bite anything in half and then you put it in your mouth?
More about, I mean, it was so stupid. Why? I'm like, why is he saying this? And then I quickly realized that it must be the perks that are lowering his self-awareness. That's a big known side effect of the perk, is that it lowers your overall awareness and self-awareness. So this is so the 16's all fucked up. He said, I'm going on a perk journey tonight. Oh, that's just, I mean, wow. So he has no self-awareness. So this next clip is going to be pretty much the 16 talking about how he felt like someone stole his half a pill, and then a bunch of crazy. I mean, we'll just have to play the
Go
clip.
like to my office, like grab my stuff, and then I realized like, oh fuck, I come back to get it, it's gone.
Let's go.
Wow.
Who did you think took it? Be honest. Speak from
You did because you're a junkie.
your soul.
Honestly,
Everybody thought it was Lush.
You guys did, huh? Thank you.
Michael
Everybody
ended
did.
up finding
Everybody
it
did.
in the
Yeah.
fucking
No, you know
frame of my
everybody did.
door.
That's why you were trying to find it.
Somehow my
So someone
door,
put it there?
there was like in the frame of my door. I guess it was
Somebody
there.
framed you.
Okay, so I just wanted everyone to just
So Lush stole it and then put in the frame of the door for somebody else to find it to make it look like he didn't steal it.
kind of stop and think and just put yourself in that position to be working at No Jumper, and then the boss's perk is gone. It's turned up missing. Imagine going to work and one of your coworkers comes up and says, hey, the boss lost his half a perk, and he basically thinks one of us stole it, so we're all worried about our jobs.
What?
I mean, that's completely insane.
That is pretty barnacles.
Probably exactly what was going on. The 16 was probably showing signs of furious rage. He's probably like, well, someone better fucking find that shit. And that's what they did. I mean, they turned the place upside down. It was a total mission to find this bitten in half blue perk 30. And this was highly disgusting. I was disgusted by this. I was like, wow, so No Jumper has a bunch of drug fiends combing through it looking for a half a pill.
Because I was joking about it, and I came in and I saw it, and I was like, oh, it had it held up. And you and Almighty were like screaming at it.
Yeah.
I put it right here.
At that point,
Okay, so are you guys hearing what's going on? So, I mean, from what I'm hearing, this half a perk, which everyone loves at No Jumper, turns up missing. So everyone at No Jumper becomes a suspect. They start looking for it.
No almighty.
They're scouring the place. And then all of a sudden, it gets found in some odd place that it should have never been. And there's no explanation why it's there. And then Lush and
Because Lush for sure put it there for someone to find because he was ready to steal Adam's perky 30. It was barnacles.
Dodson starts screaming at the pill like it's the One Ring.
what?
I don't understand why. I mean, what's going on? This is really troubling. But the 16 says he's done. He's tired of this.
I'm over it.
It's over.
I've seen what the 30s had to offer, and it's not.
Yeah.
All right, so look at what's going on. Is he trying to look strung out? Look at this outfit. He's got the Nike Tech with the what appears to be heavily applied eyeliner. He's got the hood on, his hair down on his forehead, his hood's...
Adam looked like, I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad. I want to kill my grandpa. He looks super emo, bro. The emo look is not a good look, bro.
The whole
The super sad emo look is not cool.
thing just looks, I mean, it looks like he's going for this look, this heroined out look. And so this keeps getting worse. And so this next clip, so basically what's going on here is the 16 and everyone in the building thought that Lush stole the perk. But then Lush, I guess, was able to...
She chewing and stuffing out of her bed. Don't let her do that. Every time she do that, pop her on her nose. Don't let her do that. If she does that, pop her on her nose. Don't let her do that.
Plant the perk at another location that it could be found not in his possession and exonerate himself. So he was able to pull this off, and now that he pulled it off, he's very excited that it was proven that he was not the one who took the pill, which he may very well could have been the one who took it. But he just goes over...
It's not that he's not the one who took the pill. He didn't get caught taking the pill. And I think that's where the things become a lot different.
The edge with trying to prove himself, and it actually makes him look very guilty. I'd love to show you what I mean.
Yeah. The funniest thing of that whole exchange for me was the fact that my girl was like, and you're a fucking dopey, and I seen you looking for that fucking perk. You like did it.
Wait, she saw? Oh, because she was here?
No,
or?
she was. That was the fact that my girl thought that it was me. Of all the drugs that I take,
Your girl thought that it was you. That says a lot about your habits.
and all my substance abuse issues, the one time I'm not fiending.
You're
for
like,
it.
I'm not guilty this time.
The one time I'm not.
Like, listen, I'm an addict, but I'm not guilty.
Exactly.
Quote from Michael.
Exactly.
Did you just hear what he just said?
That doesn't
He's
even
like,
make
for the
sense.
first time in my whole life, I was the one who wasn't the total fiend that stole from my friend.
What?
Nah, fool. Like, I was so excited to be in this situation with this missing perk because I knew that this was the first time I wasn't the one who fucking stole it.
What?
What the fuck did I just... So I don't think he sort of walked himself into that. I don't think he meant to say that. He looked so stupid. He couldn't just keep his mouth shut, could he? He had to come out and give himself a pat on the back for the first time not being the one who was the thief. So that's pretty insane. And I thought that was funny how he described his girlfriend. He's like, yeah, fool, my girlfriend was like, you're a fucking little pussy ass little bit. What'd she say? Here, let's play that back.
Was the fact that my girl was like, and you're a fucking dopey, and I seen you looking for that fucking perk. You like did it.
Wait.
Wow, so he's really being disrespectful. Do you hear how he's mocking his loving girlfriend who loves and cherishes him? He's
Loves and cherish might be a stretch.
saying, yeah, fool, like the funniest part about this, fool, was my girl was talking to me like, yeah, you're a fucking little dope fiend. Wow, so is that how she sounds to you? That's really interesting. I'm starting to wonder how she feels about being mocked so disrespectfully like that. You know what I mean? So Lush is out of line there. So I wanted that noted. Now for this next clip, we're going to have the 16 of Nashua talk about his marriage and how things are not looking good. And it's because he's not able to perform in the SAG. And this must be really bothering him. This might be a reason for some of his recent activities. So let's play this clip. This is the 16 talking about how he was unable to perform, and this was crazy. Listen.
Me and my wife were having a great cuddle. We were having a nice cuddle. I was not able to ejaculate, which she probably was a little weirded out by because
Wait.
that has like basically
Wait,
never
you guys
happened.
had a nice cuddle.
One thing about me,
And you
I
weren't able to perform? God, Adam, get it together.
can't cuddle for more than like a minute without getting a raging boner.
Oh wow.
That's pretty much just where I'm at. Like I'm just not.
No, it's not.
I don't care about the fact that I wasn't able to finish. That doesn't really like bother me at all. Also, she's probably gonna find out about
No, you
the
just had
fact that I was even
stamina.
on something during this, which might be awkward if she calls me out. But I don't even care about that. The next day, I really did not feel
Being off the York and not even telling your wife is crazy.
great, and that really just made me feel like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore.
Wow, so he was going about his journeys all the time. He was having a great time. He was having the time of his life, basically, until he wasn't able to perform in the SAG. And that's what made him say, you know what, fuck this shit. I can't do this shit anymore. So that's why he quit, is because he, his equipment was failing. And he says, oh, shit, that's going to be awkward if she finds out that she's probably going to find out about the drug use. And that's probably what. So you're keeping things from your beloved wife? Okay, I got a huge problem with that. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? No wonder she's probably not happy. You fucking idiot. So for this next clip, I want to show you guys something that I thought was very funny. So they got this new female guest host, Jalise, on the show, and all the No Jumper people are attracted to her sexually. And what you're going to see is they're all going to be like competing for her attention, and they're all trying to show out and trying to act cool for this 3-0 foe. Now, who I want to start out with here is Lush. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'd like to start this out with a phone call from our good friend Poetic Minyengo Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Frederick Jala is going to call in and basically sweet talk Jalise, and you're going to see what I mean. Look at this.
Flacco!
Fuck you, Flacco.
Hey, listen, man. First off, man, listen, man. My Nubian queen, Jalise. Listen, man.
Chill out, bro.
First off,
Nubian queen as well.
how are you doing, Jalise, man? Listen up, bro. I ain't never seen No Jumper look this good, bro. These ugly pieces of shit, man, finally got some, finally, you feel me, they got some fire shit, right? But also, kudos. Break baby, bro. You know she right, my nigga, bro. You know, bro. Man, these niggas in hip-hop are the most venomous Sambo Negroes we know. Listen, bro.
All right, so I will say that it is actually kind of refreshing hearing Jala hit on a female woman. What? Usually we hear him hitting on like guys or like talking about how attractive a guy is. But so this was actually pretty cool. So he says that she is his queen, that he wishes that she would choose up on him and fuck with him because he's a real one, and everything else is pretty much what I was getting out of that. And so they're all competing, guys. They're all competing for her hand, basically, in sex. They're all trying to bone her. They all think that she's like medium ugly enough for them to smash. So they're all competing for it, okay?
Medium ugly is crazy.
I
think Jalise is pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Her attitude isn't the best, but physically, I think Jalise is a pretty girl.
think that they've got a legit shot. Does this make sense? Like what I'm saying? So they're basically looking at her like she's a mid-range thought, that she's just turfed enough for them to be eligible to turn her out. And so what happens next is Lush 1, the cocaine bot's going to try his hand at impressing this girl, and he's going to do so with his knowledge of hip-hop. Now, we all know Lush loves to talk about his knowledge of hip-hop. That's all we ever hear him talk about. This is probably how he picks up girls. He probably sits at the bar with a girl and says, you know, I know a lot about hip-hop, you feel me? I'm pretty much like a rap aficionado. Like, if you ever have any questions, you feel me? You can come over to my house. I'll answer whatever question you have about hip-hop. That's probably a huge line for him. You know what I mean? So Lush is getting ready to try to, I believe, swoon this girl into a night of sex with his knowledge. Listen to this.
I'm a Northern Cali rap aficionado, so I really care.
Where are you from?
I'm from LA, born and raised in
Right.
LA. I lived in Oakland for 13 years.
They
From
accepted
Northern
him.
California when the Southsiders ain't around.
They
Right. Being a Northern California Mexican when the Southsiders ain't around is crazy.
Hey, come on, bro.
So Lush One's having this steamy one-on-one conversation with Jalise, and the 16 and Brick Baby are going out of their ways to hate on him, to break his balls, because they know that Lush is about to take this girl home. And Lush is like, thinks that he's almost to second base, damn near, with the way he's talking to her. He's like, I did my homework on you, you feel me? And he's really trying to impress this girl.
Stockton.
So you did your homework.
I did my
Is
homework.
that where you at
Absolutely.
when you
You
shot
could tell
that
when I was
video
asking
walking?
because I'm asking you questions that you kind of got to be from there to even know about.
Is this Riz?
Not at all. I have
okay.
a fucking whole
Oh,
like.
sure, sorry.
So
So the 16 says, is this Riz? He's basically asking, are you trying to hit on her? That's very interesting. Let's continue with
diss tracks between Noni and Stunner Girl when they first came out. I think Noni rapped on the real.
So I thought that was extremely pathetic, and I wanted that to be included. Now, this next part is where things start to become unhinged, because the 16 of Nashua is going to try to be funny for this girl. He's going to try to make a joke. He's always telling people how funny he is, how smart and funny he is. Well, wait until you hear this joke that he comes up with that he thought was going to get a huge ovation from the chat.
But Adam's not really that funny. Adam, when taking his job serious, can give some pretty good takes. But overall, we don't look to Adam for comedy. I've never thought Adam to be actually that funny. Adam could be a lot better if he took his job a lot more serious, in my personal opinion. But my opinion is like an a-hole. We all have one, and didn't nobody ask for it, so here we are.
Wait until you hear this.
If you live in Sac, is it expected that you pay additional attention to the sack when doing any kind of sack?
Because you from Sac.
Wait.
You from Sac
Say that
Town.
again?
Sac, Memento. Like if I was from Penisville, New Hampshire.
Oh my God. Okay.
Like, does that cross your mind the first time you
Like,
do
Oh
a sack?
my God, he's okay. Do you have to pay attention to the ball sack when you? That is incredibly unfunny.
Yeah, you see what I mean when I say like Adam's not that funny? That wasn't really that funny.
What? I'm so sorry about that, but it's just crazy. You know, when you get a girl that looks like she'd fuck anybody around a group of friends, sleazy, sexually deviated friends, they all start acting funny. We all know, you know, what it's like to have some girl around. All of a sudden, everyone's acting funny. You're like, why is he acting like this? Well, I'm here to tell you it's because they're all trying to act. Even Brick Baby thinks he's a fucking comedian. Brick Baby thinks he's fucking Eddie Murphy. He thinks he's so fucking funny. He thinks he thinks he should be in the movies. He's so funny. Look at this.
Niggas in the back, nigga, pinky in the bag. Freak deal ass niggas, and I'm like, I ain't fucking with that shit.
Then they gotta
I
go
ain't
back
fucking
and
with
do it
that
every
shit.
15
Looking
minutes, and they all
stupid.
awkward
I
and
pop one
stiff.
thing, I'm busting. Nigga,
So that
18 hours. Nigga,
watch this
fucking
bitch.
nigga me. No
Music-
cap. Busting off the year.
Music sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
On my mama, I made
Everything.
PTO busting off the year.
Look at these horny little dweeb losers just trying to one-up each other, trying to be the funniest, most interesting one in the room. It's just so beta. Now, this next one is going to be actually over the line, fully over the line. This is where Lush pulls out his substance from his back. I can't even, you guys will not even believe it.
I never really realized it. I mean, we all know that there's lots of usage going on in No Jumper, but goodness gracious, when you take a second to break down all the usage going on in No Jumper, golly, man, you guys have a lot of slug usage. It's a lot of slug usage.
When I say it, so I'm just going to roll the clip. Look at what Lush does. Look at what he does. They're talking about ecstasy, by the way. Look at this.
Of course she
I'm
has.
30 years old. Absolutely.
She was conceived off of
Be
this.
for real.
Yeah.
Have you popped the
This? Mac
Have you
Dre is
popped
my
the
I have
father.
a Thiz in my bag right
Oh,
now.
Mac Dre. Oh, you brought it back.
Drizzle is like that.
Want to see a Thiz right now? Like, I literally like.
You want to see it this right now, it's sick.
Stay with
You want to
Thiz.
see it
It's
this
right there.
I haven't seen one since like 2009. Don't they call those Euros now?
This nigga finna pull it. Let me see.
That motherfucker so big. What the
Let me
fuck?
see.
Hard. That nigga be
Motherfucker
busting
is
off the
huge.
years. That's right.
No, that's some,
I'll
that's
pay you 100 right now to pop the whole thing.
Okay, so that was a clear violation. What are you doing? You're pulling your drugs out on camera on a live show on No Jumper. Are you out of your stupid ass mind? All just to impress this girl you'll never see again in your fucking
Hey, yeah, that's real. Like, I don't know, they forget that these are crimes.
life. You want to see a perk right now? Full off. I stay with a fucking perk. Everywhere I go, I got fucking perks on me. I got ecstasy pill. No, it's ecstasy, right? I stay with a thizzle. I got a thizzle on me right now. You want to see it? You want to see me fucking take it? What is going on
You
with
gotta
this
think, 'cause Lush is
No
like
Jumper?
45 years
And he's
old. Lush is like 45 years old, so even be acting like this at his age is incredible.
pulling out his contraband as if it's fucking completely legal. He's showing Brick Baby. Brick Baby's like, that's a big ass fucking, let me see that motherfucker. I'm fit to pop. Hey, let's go to the bathroom. And so Brick Baby's going along with this. He doesn't understand. So you guys don't understand this isn't okay? Like you can get in trouble with YouTube for doing this? Maybe if Brick Baby and the guys weren't so gorked out off half a perk or whatever that they would realize. I mean, Brick Baby should have sprung up and socked Lush in the face and said, on the dead homies, cuz you put that shit down right now, cuz I'll get off on your ass, cuz on SC I really boogie down, cuz on the dead homies I really fuck you up over this white boy, cuz you know what I mean? He should have been tripping, but he wasn't tripping at all. And this is very alarming to me because it really sort of shows that it looks like drugs are no stranger to No Jumper. I mean, drugs are getting busted out at No Jumper so much that they don't even realize that they're doing it on camera. It's so normal to
Yeah, that's definitely illegal.
them, you know? And so this is actually very crazy. We've seen the behind the scenes of the video shoots when they're all doing enormous amounts of drugs. They've got the balloon, they're huffing the balloons. I mean, it's really insane what's going on there. And I'm just happy to be able to cover it for you guys so you guys can understand exactly what's been pretty much going on, basically. So that's...
Yeah, man, we up out of here to the next one, though. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Let's not normalize drug usage because that's not something we should be doing. But we out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Free Daniel, so he's free. We are... We gone. Say we gone. He loves that part. We out of here, man.